The Conservative Chief Whip, Andrew Mitchell, is under pressure tonight after reportedly swearing at a police officer in Downing Street and calling him a pleb. The altercation happened after Mr Mitchell was barred from cycling out the main gate. He denies using those words, but has admitted not treating the officer with respect. David Cameron condemned the behaviour as wrong and inappropriate. Our political correspondent Carol Walker is in Downing Street tonight. Carol, this is all rather embarrassing, particularly given the timing.
Yes, Fiona, and tonight we have conflicting accounts of the confrontation at these gates between Andrew Mitchell, the minister in charge of discipline, and the police protection officers. Labour have described his behaviour as disgraceful and are demanding a full explanation of what happened.
Andrew Mitchell is used to wheeling his way around Westminster, and the man newly promoted to take charge of party discipline did not take kindly when he was told to toe the line by police in Downing Street. On Wednesday night, his attempt to take his bicycle out through the main vehicle gate was thwarted when police insisted he use a smaller pedestrian gate alongside it. What happened next is disputed. The Sun has described an outburst in which Mr Mitchell swore, told an officer he should learn his place and called the police plebs. In a statement, Mr Mitchell said, "While I do not accept that I used any of the words that have been reported, I accept I did not treat the police with the respect they deserve." The Downing Street CCTV cameras have no audio recording, but the police are said to have written an account of the incident in their notebooks. The Prime Minister in Manchester, to pay tribute to the police after the deaths of 2 women officers, did not hide his anger.
What Andrew Mitchell said and what he did was not appropriate, it was wrong, and it's right that he's apologised. He's obviously apologised to me, but much more importantly, he's apologised thoroughly to the police, and that needs to be done.
As the former Minister for International Development, Andrew Mitchell did much to shed his old image as a forceful right-winger. The millionaire former investment banker, educated at Rugby and Cambridge, had a tough reputation. In opposition, he was Shadow Police Minister, but representatives of the force say he's shown a particular lack of sensitivity after the 2 deaths in Manchester this week.
I think Mr Mitchell should resign from office. It's clear to me from the reports that we've seen in the Sun newspaper today and from speaking to officers that I represent that his comments were totally inappropriate.
Today, Mr Mitchell was nowhere to be seen in his Sutton Coldfield constituency. Local people were not impressed.
Can't just swear at people like that. I mean, they were only doing their job, weren't they?
He has a lot of influence over people. People see him on the TV quite often, so he shouldn't really be acting that way at all.
Trying to be polite. I think he should have known better, and I think it will put a lot of people off him, actually.
Andrew Mitchell has apologised profusely to the police officer concerned and to the Prime Minister, but some in his party fear his behaviour will make it harder for them to shake off the accusation that they're arrogant and out of touch.
Well, to add to that pressure from within the Conservative Party, I understand that Boris Johnson, the Mayor of London, who in the past has said that anyone who swears at a police officer should be arrested, has said that he's deeply unimpressed at what he's heard. Well, for the time being, Andrew Mitchell remains in his job. But the Prime Minister may have to choose whether to accept the word of one of his senior ministers or that of the police protection officers here. Fiona.
Carol Walker at the gates to Downing Street, thank you. At least 15